Welcome.
Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen.
Es freut mich sehr, dass wir heute hier sind, um Ihnen über die Pläne für die 71. Berlinale erzählen zu können. An einem Tag, an dem wir eigentlich auf dem roten Teppich hätten stehen sollen, um die 71. Berlinale zu eröffnen. Ganz am Ende von 2020 wurde aber deutlich, dass wir keine normale Berlinale in 2021 umsetzen können. Wir haben festgestellt, dass es einfach neue Pläne für eine Berlinale geben soll. Zum einen, weil die Filmemacher und Filmemacherinnen, die ihre Werke fertiggestellt haben, unbedingt eine Plattform für ihre Filme brauchen. Und zum anderen, weil die Menschen, die in der Filmbranche arbeiten, sehr engagiert sind und auch den Weg der Filme zum Kino für ihre Filme herstellen müssen. Es war für uns deshalb keine Option, die Berlinale einfach abzusagen. Wir haben nach einer bestmöglichen Lösung gesucht, um dann für sowohl Publikum, Presse wie Filmbranche in 2021 das Berlinale Programm anbieten zu können. Deswegen haben wir eine Berlinale in 2 Stufen gedacht. Eine ganz neue Variation, mit der wir wirklich Neuland betreten. Im März wird es eine digitale Plattform für die Filmindustrie geben. Das Industry-Event umfasst nicht nur den europäischen Filmmarkt, den EFM, der sich digital der Filmbranche präsentieren wird und auch der internationalen und deutschen Presse zugänglich ist, sondern auch die Berlinale Talents, den Koproduktionsmarkt und den World Cinema Fund. Die Aktivitäten von den Berlinale Talents und vom World Cinema Fund sind auch fürs normale Publikum über den Stream in diesem Jahr zugänglich. Der EFM, der European Film Market, wird den Rechteinhabern der Festivalfilme die Möglichkeit bieten, sich den internationalen Einkäufern, Verleihern und auch den Kinobetreibern zu präsentieren. So hat man die Möglichkeit, die Filme dahin reisen zu lassen, wo sie hingehören, zur Leinwand. Zur Leinwand in jedem einzelnen Land, das ein Kino hat und in dem auch die Arthouse-Filme ein Zuhause haben. Der EFM hat sich in kürzester Zeit nicht nur mit Online-Screenings, sondern auch mit Online-Formate für die Stände der verschiedenen Firmen, die normalerweise einen physischen Stand im Gropiusbau mieten, und für die Konferenzformate denken müssen, die normalerweise die Filmbranche zu verschiedenen Themen die Möglichkeit zum Austausch geben. Ich möchte dem Team des EFM hier herzlich danken dafür, dass sie in so kurzer Zeit mit großem Engagement dieses alles auf die Beine gestellt haben, und ich bin sehr, sehr gespannt, wie es im März laufen wird und wie wir uns alle auf diesem digitalen Format einlassen können. Ich freue mich aber besonders, dass wir dann im Juni endlich wieder Flagge fürs Kino zeigen können. Dass wir zusammen mit den Kinobetreibern hier in der Stadt, mit denen wir zusammenarbeiten werden, die Filmschaffenden begrüßen können und die Filme auf der Leinwand zeigen. Entweder direkt im Kino oder im Freiluftkino oder auch auf dem roten Teppich, den wir natürlich im Juni auch haben werden. Es wird die große Chance sein, fürs Publikum wieder physisch einen Austausch zu haben, wieder ein sinnliches Erlebnis zu haben und endlich wieder gemeinsam Film gucken zu können. Ein Ereignis, was wir jetzt in vielen Monaten leider nicht haben können. Also ich hoffe sehr, dass nach dem Vorgeschmack auf das Festival im März auf der digitalen Plattform wir dann im Juni gemeinsam Kino feiern können, dass wir wieder Filmfans begrüßen können, wieder Filmschaffenden bei uns haben und dass wir ein großes Fest fürs Kino feiern werden. Also ich freue mich und gebe jetzt das Wort Carlo Chatrian.
It is meaningful to be here, to be in a movie theater. This is the place where all the films we have selected are meant to be shown. These theaters, along with many others, is also the place where we hope we will be able to show you our program. Being one of the first film festivals of the year, the Berlinale lineup is made up of films that either in their production or in their post-production process have endured the pandemic. If only a few of them show directly the new world we are living in, all of them carry beneath their surfaces the uncertain times we are experiencing. Films are always at the present time, often revealing something that we are experiencing but we cannot clearly articulate. At their best, they can foresee what will happen. When I introduced the program last year, I highlighted Heart of Darkness that some films showed. This year, the whole picture looks less dark, However, a sense of apprehension is very much present everywhere. Comedy may be rare, but filmmakers, even the ones that show an anger against the turn society has taken, or the ones whose films are traversed by a healthy cynicism, they haven't lost faith in the humankind. On the contrary, their film emphasizes the power that any human relationship has. Before announcing the lineup of the competition, I would like to introduce Berlinale Special. The section comprises 11 titles. We have the pleasure to host films that are currently running a successful campaign for the awards: French Exit by Azazel Jacobs with an astonishing Michelle Pfeiffer, and The Mauritanian by Kevin McDonald. This is a film based on a true story with an incredible cast. Tahar Rahim, along with Jodie Foster, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Shailene Woodley. Berlinale Special will also highlight some new female voices in North American indie scene. Bestseller by Lina Rostler with Michael Caine and Aubrey Plaza, and Language Lesson by Nathalie Morales, who is also playing the leads along with Mark Duplass. This year, the Berlinale Special include a number of films that pay tribute to genre. We have a film from Hong Kong called Limbo, very much in the vein of the hard-boiled detective story. And then two big and well-awaited German production, Tides by Tim Feldbaum and Je suis Karl by Christian Schochow. Berlinale Special is also known for giving room to committed documentaries. This year we have two focuses on well-known singer, Tina Turner. The film is called simply Tina, and another one called Per Lucio, on Lucio Dalla, an Italian singer. This film is done by a well-known Italian filmmaker, Pietro Marcello. And then Berlinale Special is also a place for political film. We have one film from Belarus called Courage, and another one from Germany, Wer wir waren, by Mike Bauder, a film on the ecological issue. So this is the time for introducing the Wettbewerb, our international competition, which this year comprises 15 titles. We will start with Albatross by Xavier Beauvois, an award-winning filmmaker from France. This film takes us on the north of the country in a small town, on the trials of a police officer, convincingly performed by Jérémy Régnier. Xavier Beauvois is less interested in sociological or political element, but rather in a philosophical and existential question. With this film, he takes his character into a journey of self-discovery. Bad Luck Banging, Violence and Hypocrisy, Literature and Hardcore. Silver Bear winner Radu Jude is back at the festival with another irreverent yet political film. This film is an X-ray of contemporary Romania, seen through the filters of a revenge porn story. Ballad of a White Cow by Bentash Sanaea and Marian Moghadam. Iranian cinema continues to be a success story at the festival. Ballad of a White Cow is the debut film of Marian Moghadam, who is also playing the leads, a woman whose husband has been unjustly executed. Rather than pointing the finger at the legal system, the film focuses on a more personal path, putting together two very diverse characters, involved with one of the most traditional topics in Iranian cinema, guilt and atonement. Fabian by Dominique Graff, based on a very well-known novel by Eric Kästner. This is a moral journey through time and space that takes us to the root of something that still haunts Europe. More than a period film, this coming-of-age story, very original, is made by one of the most uncompromising of German filmmakers. Forest, I See You Everywhere. In 2003, Ben Fliegau's debut film, Forest, was a major discovery at the Forum. After almost 20 years and a successful career, he is back at the festival with an even more astonishing sequel. Flieg auf again portrays Hungarian society in a very physical way, giving the viewer a very important role. Forest I See You Everywhere creates a dazzling feeling of being confronted with a multiverse reality, where the boundaries we are used to are often challenged. Herr Bachmann und seine Klasse. If the school is the lab where the future of the society is conceived, looking at the class headed by unconventional teacher Dieter Bachmann, we must be optimistic. Filmed and edited over the last decade, this epic yet intimate documentary by Maria Speth is much more than a tribute to a great teacher. Ich bin dein Mensch. Maria Schrader, with the support of Marin Haggard and Dan Stevens, here in the picture with another great German actor, Sandra Höller, gives shape to a reverse shot of the romantic comedy. This time, the charming prince is not chosen by a woman, but designed for her taste. In between a sci-fi set and the solid, impressive architecture of the Pergamon Museum, Maria Schrader takes us on a journey into the ever-challenging relationship between female and men. Introduction by Aung San Suu. We are happy to welcome back one of the most original storytellers in cinema, with a film partly shot in Berlin. Here, a young man tries to find his way from his parents' wishes and imposition. Each film by Aung San Suu is a delight to watch, but also a step further into the understanding the secret of an art that works in the emptiness between frames and images. Memory Box by Joanna G. Thomas and Khalil Joreige. 3 generations of women relocated to Canada deal with a country very far away and yet still very present in their mind. As a kind of bittersweet Heimat, Lebanon and its troubled history comes to surface through dynamic sketches, photos, music belonging to the personal past of the filmmakers. Memory Box is punctuated by original flashback to the 80s. Fresh, like teenagers can be, and thoughtful, like mothers are, is a journey through an open wound. Natural Light. Shot with an astonishing attention to the light, this debut film by talent alumnus Dennis Nagy is a film about an observer. The main character is an officer from the Hungarian army who is commanded to scout an area where Russian partisans fight against the occupation of the Third Reich. World War II is one of the most treated subjects in history. Yet, with its original approach and Nagy's great skill in composing scene traversed by a great sense of sorrow, Natural Light stands on its own. Nebenan. Daniel Brühl needs no introduction. His debut film as a director is a tribute to the contradiction of Berlin at the 21st century. A famous actor and his neighbor, the unreal world of the film business, the eternal problem of the couple, the desire of control or being controlled. All this collides in what is the true heart of a town, a Kneipe in Prenzlauer Berg. Petite Maman. After the discovery of Tomboy at Panorama, award-winning filmmaker Céline Sciamma is back at the festival, this time in competition. Her favorite subject, kids and the rites of passage, is here treated with a special magic realism that flows in a very smooth way into the storytelling. Una película de policías. This is the 3rd time for Alonso Ruiz Palacios at the festival. Here, his passion for surreal stories involving normal people dives deeply into the mean street of Mexico City. The film reveals its making, where fiction and documentary are closely intertwined. This is probably the best way, or the only way, to portray the life of a police officer, an entangled knot that is very essential to understand Mexico nowadays. What do we see when we look at the sky? This film takes us to Georgia, where a young man and a young woman met and are then divided by the destiny. A small town crossed by a river, a group of citizens and dogs mad for football, an even bigger passion for storytelling. The second feature length by Alexandra Kuberidze merges an impressive number of references, from Ottavio Celiani to Miguel Gomes, into something highly original and riveting. This film is a great tribute to the power of cinema. Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy. With a few films, Hamaguchi Ryusuke has established himself as one of the most original today's filmmakers in Japan. His films deal with a society where the dominant sexual hierarchy systematically represses the expression of feelings. After being in competition in Cannes, this is his first time in Berlin. Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy is a bittersweet tribute to women, where the writing flows organically to the characters thanks to a great cooperation with actors.